just put the drone up. Whoa. We are currently drilling. Aye dog, relax. I thought I'd chuck the drone up at the same time and you can see live what's going on. So we're sowing spring barley. We're sowing seed at the moment, so it's seed spring barley. And you can just about see Kev. Kev's just over there at the moment, so not a huge amount to do anymore in this field anyway. That top side where he stopped. Let me turn the camera. So Kev's there right now, which is about 500 meters that way. This top bit, that's going into sunflowers, so he's just created a fake end rig there. And we'll sow that after. Dunk there's Dunk over there. This is quite good. He's just on the end rig disking it. There's a bit of a chuck bit in that corner. Ground's pretty firm. And there's a bit of wetness as well showing up in places. The wettest bits, there's that wee damp bit, you can see it. Looks like he's got through it. And there's another bit just in there. You can see where the soil goes a bit darker. This is quite good, this. Yeah, a bit wet in there. You can see he's slowing down. Either that or it's not got enough signal. And then, oh, it's a bit laggy this, because I'm miles away. Where am I going to now? Then we're tulips over here, so I was out with the, what was I out with? The grubber. To the tulips in the distance here, just putting a track between the two. So these are all our tulips. So if you see the tulips on the left, this patch we put in this year. They've come really well. You can see there's no weeds and whatnot around about them. That patch were last year's, and we assumed, like previous years, that they wouldn't come that well, because the first year we put them in, they seem to do well, and then after that, the following years, they don't seem to do that well, so we generally just grub them up. But that patch has come really well, which is slightly annoying because we would have sprayed it off before they came through the ground, and it wouldn't be riddled with weeds like it is right now. Anyway, I was just putting a path in between. I was just putting a path in between, just for people to walk. There was a gap there, but it was just a bit up and down and unlevel. So it's leveled off now. People can walk that way. Will maybe be open, maybe not quite by the weekend. The biggest varieties, you can see that bed there. That's the biggest bed. They're the furthest on. Anyway, I had a digger in the pond last night, which was quite interesting, quite nerve-wracking. There's a video coming on that. I just need to land this. I've just made some brackets here. Hinges, not bad welding on there. One, and there's another one in there as well, to hang another gate at the cattle yard. Let me just land this drone. I'll go and land it round the other side. I need to grab a forklift and get myself shifted with a forklift along the road to yard 3. And then we'll get seed loaded with that forklift tomorrow, because we're done as of tomorrow morning. Kev will get finished up here sowing. What's the time now? Someone let me know time. Is it about 6? I don't know what the time is. Someone tell me the time. But Kev won't get finished here tonight. There's quite a big end rig on that field. 6:30. Yeah, so we'll definitely not get finished here tonight. But if I get actually, I might not bother shifting that forklift till tomorrow morning. There's a new toy in this shed somewhere. Another one. There's some grass seed as well. Got a lot of seed to put down on the grass. Someone's wanting to see the new forklift. I'll show you. It's in this shed here. We've just been loading seed out of it. Just a little bit tight on seed. I don't know if you can hear me, it's quite windy, but I'll get into the shed in a second. Right, let's land this flipping drone. You can ask some questions while I land this. What's people saying to it? First impressions of the Can-Am. Yeah, good. Very handy at the moment. Just going to be like, I don't have any rule specific jobs. It's definitely going to be doing this, or it's definitely going to be doing that. But just a wee bit of everything, I think. The dog goes nuts when you put the drone up because she thinks it's a pigeon. Same colour. How many fields do you have for crops? Oh, don't know how many fields. This yard here has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. This farm has 13. Then there's 3 at yard 2, 16. Then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, call it 25, 30 odd fields, but all different shapes and sizes, ranging from 6 acres up to 140 acres, something like that. Right, forklift. Remind me to pick up that drone again. Hello from Montrose. Wind getting up here too. Yeah, just a bit breezy now. It's fine though, what a day. Absolute corker. There's the forklift, there's the dog. Kev's probably needing that seed, so we'll just take it out to him. This is to finish the end rig. Oh, and it's to do an end rig along the road actually. Don't know if we're gonna have enough. The forklift, I've hardly been in it. It's been sitting here at this yard and I've just been calving cows along the road. It's now dirty. Yeah, pretty good. Still not changed the wheels round to the other machine. Still not changed the headstocks on them. Got 2 headstocks, so that's a Q-fit and we're changing to pin and cone, and we're currently at Sanderson, so it's all a bit of a kerfuffle. But we decided let's not do it till we've finished the sewing. So every forklift is currently usable. All the implements are currently usable. Once we've finished sewing, we'll do a swap around of everything. Get things welded up. I've got Tulip and Smitty lined up to change over a fair few attachments of ours. I think I counted, we've got 12. So anyway, they've got 5 sets of brackets in already. So we'll get 5 done, and then there's just a couple that we need to make sure we do at the right time in terms of like auger bucket, because we use the auger feed bucket every single day, whereas the likes of the grain pusher, it's not going to be getting used for months, so it doesn't matter when it gets done. Yeah, I was coming to show you the brackets that have just arrived. Oh, where have they gone? They were sitting right there. There must be somewhere up that shed. There's something in this shed. I'm trying to not let you see it. I'm just about past it. You can just see the tail end of it. Those trailers have had a wash. I'm hoping. Where have they gone? Right, the 2 headstocks are currently missing. Oh, there they are. I was thinking someone's nicked them. There you go. 1 and 2, identical. So the 53860, the new forklift, and that forklift, exact same setup on the front end, so it's just take the pins out of both of them, slap these on, and then change over some implements, job done. We might need another one of those. The older forklift, we're kind of dithering as to whether we actually sell in the end once we've swapped everything over, because it's not worth a whole deal of money, but it's functional, it works, it doesn't give us that many problems. Okay, it's not quite got the capacity and the power of that, but it's only worth about 15,000, which, yeah, 15,000 is a lot of money, but the use you get out of it and the upside to keeping it, quite inclined to keep it. Don't know yet, undecided. Reason for the change to Headstock. Well, we're Sanderson at the moment, and the Sanderson are just, they're not really fit. Well, they're fit and they work, obviously, but nothing is Sanderson anymore. And actually, if you go and buy a new forklift, we went and bought a brand spanker, they wouldn't do you a Sanderson Headstock, because I believe some place down south there was an accident. I don't know if it was Sanderson or not, but it's now on the list that they won't give certification to. So there was an accident down south, someone got hurt, it was to do with the Headstock, and it went all the way back to the dealer, and they got it done for it. So now they don't supply with Sanderson Headstocks. So there's that issue. Can't buy second-hand implements Sanderson because no one runs Sanderson anymore. Should have, when we bought this forklift in 2015, changed at the time, but we didn't. We just have to get on with it and do it. It's going to cost a bit of money to do it, but I think once we've done it, we'll be glad we've done it. Yeah, bit annoying, but needs must. Did I get a grant? For what? Forklift? No. Is there a grant available? Why did you choose pin and cone? Don't like Q-fit. Don't like the way the forks are set up in the Q-fit. Pin and cone seems to get a fairly good reputation. You can bend the pins if you come out the headstocks and tilt at the same time. But in terms of they're simple, really easy to use, anyone can use them. Loads of implements kicking about around the country that are pin and cone. Those were actually, they weren't cheap. Each of those were 2,500 each. But normally, that's direct from JCB. Normally direct from JCB tends to be a bit more expensive, but I got prices from Murray Machinery, Taylor Attachments, and last but not least, direct from JCB, and they were significantly cheaper than the rest. Just seen the new machine. Yeah, there is. Looking forward to using it. I'll show you. Now, I'll wait for a video. I'll give you a sneak peek. There you go. So that's the forklift debacle. Does it make sense what we're doing? Have I made a mistake? Ollie blogs and others on strike, refusing to load milling wheat until the government starts talking. Is that actually happening, or is that an April Fool's? When is water getting plumbed in? Don't know yet. Don't know if we've not actually had water here. No, we have. We went away to get tested last Monday, so should get results just very swift. Hopefully, for this yard. When are you getting a new tractor? Not for a while. It's not on the top of the list. Top of the list is a sprayer. I've got my eye on a sprayer. That's the thing I need to knuckle down and figure out, because we've been meaning to do it for 2-3 years now. Haven't done it, and our current sprayer, it works. It does. It's been a good workhorse for us. It's done a lot of acres. 2011, got it new, done a lot of ground. Just over the last 2-3 years, bills are mounting up. So yeah, need to figure it out, but it's just such a cost to change. Such a cost. Yeah, here's the Can-Am as well. People are asking about that. Yeah, getting on well with it. Just real handy, jump in and out. You can nip along the road. Sits on the road much better than I was expecting. It's quite a wide wheelbase, like compared to a quad bike. There's 2 feet. I was measured it because I was spraying the tulips. There's 2 feet of clearance between the wheels on a quad bike, and that just shy of 4 feet. So it's quite a wide stance, so it sits on the road quite well actually. Give a wee tour. The dog's quite happy. She's got her bed in the back. Got a mag drill in here at the moment. Got some calf powder. Got my hinges that I need to hang along the road. Look at that. That's not bad welding, is it? The bed tips. There's a handle there if you want to tip the bed, but obviously I've got the canopy on it, so I'm not like I'm dumping logs in it to tip out, and it's full of stuff. So I'll probably not tip it that often. 3-seater. I've got storage box under there, under these 2 seats. Bang. That's quite handy, and actually lifts out. So say I put medicine in there, or calf bits and bobs, or tools, you can just kind of lift it out and take it with you, which is pretty handy. Same with that one, lifts out, get your pieces in there. What have I got in there at the moment? Calving bits and bobs, a bit of medicine, and a banana next to my medicine. That's sensible. Forget that's in there. I bet I'm going to take that out before I forget that's in there and it goes black and mouldy. That's my cat. There's my cows. All my records of when my cows are meant to calve. Keep an eye on that. We've got 20 cows left to calve. Oh, I'll sort that out in a minute. What else we got? I can't go wide angle, so I wish I could, but hazards, lights, big LEDs on the front there, indicators, high beam. Start stops on a button. The key's quite interesting, right? Hold on. It's not a key, right? It's a fob. This thing just sticks on, and you can program these. So let's say, well, we've got Harvey working for us at the moment, younger guy. I could get him a key and program it and set him a speed limit, so he couldn't go faster than 30k or whatever. If I wanted to limit him, or say he was just at cattle, just going out on the grass, which is steep, I could just limit him to 10k out in the field. Just from the key. It's quite interesting. England farmers have agreed to stop supplying wheat to flour merchants. Good. I think that's a good move. I think just shut down everything. Go hell for leather. It's what's needed. Good on him. Hopefully we'll make some progress. Or else give it 10 years and the government will own everything. Bill Gates will own the place. Can we please see the cattle? I would show you them, but they're along at a different farm, so I cannot right now. I could show you 2 belted Galloways. I could nip along the road and show you the Highland Bull. You've not seen him for a while, and I saw him for the first time this morning in a wee while. Oh, she's going to be a wee devil. She's been in here for a couple of hours, so she's keen to run about and not go back in at the moment. You need another Fendt tractor. I'd love another Fendt tractor, but I don't want to go and fork out however many hundreds of thousands of pounds. Go on in. Right, we'll nip and see the Highland Bull. Oh, I just turn my Bluetooth off. There we go. What happened to the vid? Oh yeah, vid earlier was up for 10 minutes and there's a bit on it I need to change, and I don't put a video up normally on Wednesday, so it can go up as the Wednesday video. Another question, but I believe I asked in the video, what's the reason for keeping the belted galloways? It was not the choice of Dad or I, it was the choice of my mother. She just, this is a regular occurrence. The Highlanders, the belted galloways. She does it for her Dad's birthday quite often. Oh, I've bought you 2 belted galloways, which Dad's greatly appreciative of. 3 belted galloways. Anyway, yeah, they're just for having about the place. We'll put them in calf to something, but I don't know what yet. Oh, there's the pond. That was like filled with reeds and all that. I had the digger in there yesterday. I was a bit nervous getting the digger in there because I didn't know if it really had the clearance to do it. But I wanted to test it to check whether I could clean it out because it was very overgrown. Right, we'll just nip along the road here. I just kept getting on. It's quite nice, this machine, isn't it? I like the fact that you're real low to the ground, so you jump in and out, it's really easy. I'm needing to fill it up with petrol actually. Stay there, dog, stay. Stay. That's enough off the road, isn't it? There's one coo. Here's Bully Boy. He's destroyed the trough. Oh, he's looking well, isn't he? He's so clean and tidy now. And he's put a bit of condition on as well. He was needing a bit of condition. They get a bit of barley every morning, and they've got silage over there, and the grass will start growing now. But oh, he's a stunning lad. He's light coloured, like he's light. They're dark. She's dark as well. So don't know what colour we'll get out the backside of these ones. Give it another 8 months maybe. I don't know how long we've had him. What did Freddie call him? Is it Bertie? That's what his name is now. Bertie. Didn't come with a name, so we've named him. He's quite a calm lad. We've had a Highland bull in the past that just walked through fences, didn't go anywhere you wanted him to go, and we walked him to the abattoir. He is a bit more gentle. Well, gentle, aye. He's not been too harsh on the fences yet. He's been preoccupied with these two, so hopefully they're in calf now. Good lad. Oh, he's a good looker. We'll need to get him along to the shop, and then if you're at the shop you can come and see him. Hope that cow's not coming to run me down. There you go. When I first put this in, there's a few questions on the video saying they'll not get in, but there's bars cut out, so they do get in, they don't get stuck. And they're actually very good with their horns. They're pretty maneuverable. It's amazing how they can, even if you didn't have a big gap, they'd still get in, and they would get out again. Although his head might be a little bit big, they'd be fine. Wow, look at the day. Absolute peach. Oh man, I was a bit slow. Kids filling up with seed at the moment. Preoccupied with you lot. Nice new set of Dalbo rolls, lad. Stay dog, stay there. Yes, indeedy. Sorry, you disappeared off my screen there. Do you need a hammer for your digger? A hammer as in, what type of hammer? A pecker or a whacker? Not at the moment. Not got desperate use for something like that, if that's what you're meaning. On you go. That's it, good dog. Morning from Kent, England. Morning? You sure? When you said morning, I was expecting the next line to read New Zealand or America or wherever. Is it morning in America? I don't have a clue. Someone from America will be watching. It must be. Oh, there's a nice big Bateman RB35 going, the neighbours. Look at it go. Oh, that'd be nice. I have been scrolling on their website. Right, last week thing, I'll show you where I was messing about with the digger last night. Am I getting more sheep? Absolutely not. What a silly question. Stay, dog. The pond was very much overgrown. There was probably half the area of water had stuff growing up through it. There's still bits I'm hoping they'll just make their way to the edges and clear up a bit, and it's still all muddy. Once that settles, it should look a bit nice. And actually it's warm, sun's out, so give it a couple of weeks and the edges will all green up again. The green will come up and through. I just chucked everything onto the edge because Kev was drilling, Dunk was disking, Harvey was in another tractor, Dad is in baguette land in France, so I didn't have anyone to load stuff into a trailer, and actually I don't think I would have reached just with our 8-ton digger. There's a gate over there to get access. It has been done before, but by the professionals and with a much bigger digger. A lot more clearance. I was worried about the clearance for the tracks, for the water height coming up to the bottom of the cab. And I'm not that sure where the water's meant to come to on a digger. Is it meant to go above the slew ring? You probably don't want water in about your slew ring, but anyway, it's lying out in the sun drying out. But anyway, there'll be a bit coming soon on that. Getting the digger in there. I was cacking it coming. It's quite a steep entrance over there in. I was like, oh, please have the clearance, please have the clearance. And thankfully it did. How many more cows to calve? About 20. How deep is it? It's not that deep. About, in places, maybe 2 foot. So it's not deep at all, but I've not got loads of clearance on a digger. Is Freddie doing well feeding Esme? Yes. No, actually, that clip is from probably 2 weeks ago now, and circumstances have changed quite drastically. Esme's still alive, but for reasons you'll find out, she is not getting fed by us anymore. Tulips almost ready for picking. We'll take a quick run up to the tulips. We shall. They are, I don't think there'll be any, well, it is warm and sunny, so maybe by this weekend, definitely by next weekend they'll be open. Just need to check what percentage I'm on. 16%, we're good. Sorry, I clicked the mute button. Where did I lose you? I'll go back to these. If you didn't hear me, these are the furthest on, but they are needing. They're just about pickable, and actually, if you pick them at this stage, you're better off. A lot of people like to pick them when they're like fully out, but then you get them at home. Into a vase or whatever, and by the time you get them home, and 2 days later, and they're just a bit meh because they're past their best. If you buy them when they're just like that, and then you get them home, then they open up and they last 2-3 weeks. But people like to pick them when they're nice and open because I don't know why. So maybe I need to put some signs up suggesting people pick them at that stage, and they'll get the most out of them. So that variety, whatever it is, you can see where it changes. So obviously we switched over varieties right here. A bit shorter, smaller, not as far on. There could be 10 different varieties in these beds. And then the beds over here from last year come really well. Like I was saying earlier, the year before's generally for us haven't come that well, so we just assume we're going to grub them up, but they've all come quite well. But we didn't spray off the ground, so there's loads of weeds. Before they keek through the ground, you really want to spray this off so it looks a bit more like that. But there's the odd random one coming through. I don't know how these are going to look, to be honest. We're not experts by any means at anything really, but especially not tulips. Yeah, I don't know how these are going to look. The top ones this year's planted, they are like very confident they're going to look great. These ones might look okay, so we'll see. Above that, sunflowers are going up there. We're going to change what we're doing sunflower buys this year, just make it a bit more, slightly more simple for us. It's a weird thing. What variety of rocks are you growing? Big ones, annoying ones. What was I going to say? I can't remember. Hello, Crawford from Central Texas. Hello, Sarah. What do you do in Texas? Do you farm? Oh, it's so easy when it's like this. Farming's easy when you get blue skies and you can get the foot down. We're middle of spring sowing. We're not middle of calving, but still got 20 cows to calve. And Dad's out the country, that's unheard of. So he must be relaxed. Must be. And if he's relaxed, that means things are going well. Dad's not one for leaving the country when we're sowing. He's away for 3 days, I think. Go back for the drone, thanks for reminding me. Do you think spraying the ground is what stops them growing back? No. No, if there's no green on them and there's no residual spray touching anything green, it doesn't get into the plant. Like, if they hadn't come up and hadn't looked goodish, we would have just grubbed them up like we do every year. We wouldn't have sprayed it off anyway. But if you say it really has to touch a bit of green for it to work, and then works its way into the cells of the plant and kills them dead. Yeah, let's go back for that drone. Getting out the you're all talking about you can't hear me. For everyone watching, if you've never had Goldburn sausage roll, I suggest you try them. They are amazing. Thank you, Roy. You are correct. They are top notch. Oh, why is that dumped grass there? He's dumped grass there. Ugh. Doesn't normally do that. Right, I'm not actually going to go and shift that forklift because, well, no, I am going to shift it. So I've got cattle going away tomorrow morning, so I need to get them loaded. Bruiser's coming tomorrow morning, so I won't have time to move the forklift for Kev later, or just in the morning. So yeah, right, next job, shift the forklift to yard 3. Yeah. That's the plan. Which forklift though? Probably the new one. When is the video coming out, the results of the calf weights? It's been out. Yesterday's video. You must have missed it. Go and have a look, see if you won. One person won the stakes. Right. Cheerio, we'll see you tomorrow. Click like on your way out if you have not already, and happy days.